celebration of Palm Sunday, we enter into Holy Week, the week that changed the world, and the week that changed history. We need to realize this week, it's not just the idea of history in a book, it changed our history. Because without Holy Week, we would still be at enmity with God. We would still be unredeemed sinners with no hope of salvation. And over these next few days, as we walk with Jesus during this Holy Week, this week that changed the world, it needs to change us. Because these celebrate the very meaning of our redemption in Christ, where Jesus gives himself to us in his ever-presence in the Blessed Sacrament of the Eucharist. When Jesus dies for us to destroy the power of sin and death on Good Friday, and as we wait outside the tomb, waiting for him to conquer sin and death in the glory of the Easter Vigil. These are the most important days of the year for us as people of faith, because as we journey with Jesus during Holy Week, we see his love unfolding for us as he finally opens the gates of heaven so that we can return to our intended place as the sons and daughters of God. It's very easy to say Holy Week changed history, but will Holy Week change us? By praying, by reflecting, by being at the Triduum liturgies is how we enter into these sacred mysteries. Some of the most beautiful liturgies of the church year will unfold for us during the Triduum. But if we're not there, how can they touch us? How can they change us? How can that message of God's love and salvation sink in for us? My friends, Holy Week is the week that really matters, because it's the week we need to allow what God has done for us and given to us in his Son, Jesus Christ, to change us. And as I said, by walking in those steps, by reading those stories again in the gospel, by entering into prayer each and every day, we allow that to sink in what Jesus has done, what Jesus has offered, and what Jesus has won for us. Holy Week may be the week that changed history, that changed the world, but what it really needs to do is to change you and to change me. Not a sermon, not a homily, but something all of us could use to reflect on during this Holy Week.